I can't tell you a joke. Are we ready? Yeah? I can't tell you a joke now because we've got a comedian coming on. A genuine comedian, apparently. All right, just a little one. Any French people here tonight? No, that's okay then. Recently, listen to this, you've got to think about this one. Recently, a guy in Paris Tony, nearly got away with stealing several famous paintings from the Louvre. However, after planning the crime, getting in and out past security, he was captured only 2 blocks away when his gas-powered van ran out of gas. When asked how he could mastermind such a crime and then make such an obvious error, he replied, "Sit back, close your eyes and listen carefully." He said, "I had no money to buy the gas to make the van go. Thank you very much." Now we have on the next page. I thought I was going to be the only funny one here tonight, but I've been told this man tells jokes like they should be told. His name's not Peter, he's to be called PD. Welcome, please.
Right. Now, I'll beg your pardon. Can you keep quiet there, please? While I'm on stage, please, all right? Okay? Keep your wind till you get outside, all right? Otherwise you might stick him out over there, see? Right. Did you know we've got manufacturer here tonight? We have. She's sitting right over there in the corner. Hello, Maggie. Maggie. She's not at Parliament anymore because they kicked her out. Never mind. Well, I went shopping once. Now I always see blokes with hard-bald heads and big ears, and I wonder to myself, why has the bloke got big ears and half-bald head? When his wife goes into the supermarket, she holds up something, he says, "How much? What?" And that's why he got bald head. A little a family invited the pastor round to their house. They had a little girl called Joanne. Little Joanne sat at the table with her mum and this pastor who came round, sat there, and she said, "Right, Joanne, you can say prayer, give thanks for the food. Say a prayer." "What should I say, Mummy?" she said. "Just say what I said, what I say." "Okay, Mummy." So she bowed her head, her hands together, and she said, "Dear God, why on earth did we invite the pastor round?" Oh, what a shock that would have been, wouldn't it? I went to the doctor's the other day. I had very pains in the stomach. I said, "Dear doctor," I said, "Doc, I said, I've got this pains in my stomach." He wrote out a prescription for me for a kite. Bad wind, Oh, I don't know. What's up with you lot tonight? I don't know. I walked around the supermarket with around the clothes. My wife likes looking at all the underwears, all the baby's underwears. I get right embarrassed. And everybody kept looking at me and laughing. I said to my wife, "Why are they laughing at me?" She started laughing. I thought, "Why are they laughing at me?" when I looked in the mirror, I only carried a big bra on my back. It got stuck to my back and I was walking around with a big bra. Huge bra it was. I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it at all. Now, I've got something here I want to show you tonight. There, tape measure. Tape measure? I took this to bed with me the other night. See how long I can sleep for. Now, as I say, I've got another trick as well. One, before I go to the end. How to make a chicken. Right, a chicken. Right? Do you believe it's a chicken? Who said no over there? Stand up. Oh, right. I'll sort you out later. Right, so what we do here, we pull up the legs, like that, pull up the legs. Pull up the legs. Like that. Now we give it a wish. Like you're going to do a wishbone, like that, there's a chicken. Baby, let me do your loving teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and leave me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Don't wanna be your tiger, 'cause tigers play too rough. I don't wanna be your lion, 'cause lions ain't the kind of love and love. Just wanna be your teddy bear. Put a chain around my neck and leave me anywhere. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Baby, let me be. Around your every night. Around your fingers through my hair. I follow you your life. Oh, let me be your teddy bear. Oh, let me be your teddy bear.
How do I follow that? Right. Is Maureen Fitzpatrick here? I'd like to know. She's not coming, she's bottled out. Right. I got one more act to go, so we're going to have an early pee break, so gather yourselves up, ladies and gents. There'll be a big queue out there. In a few minutes, we've got a surprise for you. Let me tell you 3 little jokes, so I'm going to knock that man on the head. 2 Scotsmen are on a cruise, believe it or not, and they're walking along the top deck at night. Are we listening on the Truman table? 2 Scotsmen are on a cruise and they're walking along the top deck at night, and one Scotsman says to the other Scotsman, "Isn't it bloody quiet here? There's nobody else here, it's totally deserted." And the other Scotsman says, "They're all downstairs listening to the band." He says, "What do you mean the band?" He says, "Well, there's 2 people in uniform running around earlier on shouting out, 'A band on ship, a band on ship.'" Another thinking man's joke. 3 Red Indians in a teepee, women, are sitting side by side. The first is sitting on a goat skin, has a son who weighs 170 pounds. Goodness knows there isn't stones. The second is sitting on a deer skin, has a son who weighs 130 pounds. The third, sitting on a hippopotamus hide, weighs 300 pounds. The famous theorem that does, what famous theorem does this illustrate? Are you ready for this? Close your eyes and think about it. Naturally, the answer is that the score on the hippopotamus is equal to the sums of the scores on the other two hides. One more, then a 20-minute, half-hour break for you. An 80-year-old couple, not that there's any here tonight, were having problems remembering things. And I get this at 52. So they decided to go and see their GP to get checked out, to make sure nothing was wrong with them. When they arrived at the doctor's, they explained to the doctor about the problems they've been having with their memory. After checking the couple out, Chris is listening to all this intently, yeah? After checking the couple out, the doctor tells them they were physically okay, but they might want to start writing things down and make notes to help them remember things. The couple thanked the doctor, as we all do, don't we? And left. Later that night, while watching TV, the man gets up from his chair and his wife asks, "Where are you going?" He said, "To the kitchen." She said to him, "Will you get me a bowl of ice cream?" He replied, "Sure, I'll get you a bowl of ice cream." And she said, "Don't you think you should write that down to remember it?" He says, "No, I can remember a bowl of ice cream." She then says, "Well, I also would like some strawberries on top, please." "You better write that down, because you'll only forget that." He said, "I can remember the strawberries on top." "You want a bowl of ice cream with strawberries?" She replied, "Well, I would also like whipped cream on top of that." "I know you'll forget that, you better write it down." He says, "No need." It rings a bell somewhere. He then walks into the kitchen. After about 20 minutes, he returns from the kitchen and hands her a plate of bacon and eggs. She stares at the plate for a moment and then says, "You forgot my toast." Right.